Hello, thank you for joining. It's Glenn Parker. I had something rattling around my head today that I wanted to get out, and I just wanted to get that done before the end of the day. The idea that you exist, that I exist, that you exist, that you are a constant consciousness. You're not, you're an idea, you're a dream of all that is. All that is having. And you're an idea and an individuated soul from the oversoul level. But I really love the idea is that if you exist now, that you always have existed and you always will exist. So relax. I mean, you're forever. Heaven, hell, Vikings, thought of Valhalla, and it has many different labels for a higher energetic state, or to remember all of what you are, because you are an eternal being in a timeless reality that chose to forget and granulate down into physical reality, into a smaller density, into a third dimension, a third density level, going to a fourth density level now. So this idea that you exist in the I am, and I am that I am, and that I am existence, and that everything is within me. You are holographic. All that is exists within you. Anything that's relevant to your experience that you're having now through synchronicity, once you get into the flow of things and you follow your highest excitement, and you demonstrate to yourself that your excitement can support you. Your belief systems, you created this physical reality, you created your body and everything in it. It's only you in your reality, in your universe, billions and billions and billions and billions of times a second, creating a new reality. So billions of times per second, you're collapsing to neutrality and totally going to a new reality. And from what I've been told, you're actually creating a Big Bang billions of times a second. You're creating an entire universe and everything in it, relative to the concepts of your core belief systems and some of the things that are mixed in there in higher levels. Going and slipstreaming your consciousness, slipstreaming through constant parallel realities forever. And again, I went through this on the last video, the first one I did, and the idea forever, I like I think Adronis of Sirius gave this example of eternity, just as a mind teaser. And so if you had billions upon billions upon billions of years in your lifetime, and you wanted to, like other density, higher density beings can go, and they can shift themselves from points in space to another point in space. So if you went from planet to planet, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, to another planet, another celestial body, over and over and over and over again, if you had billions upon billions upon billions of years, you wouldn't go through all the celestial bodies in our galaxy, just in our galaxy, not alone the universe, which is huge, and there are infinite amount of universes, all with their own rules, and getting into higher levels, universes are alive, everything is alive. The sun is alive and is a conscious beings. The planet as a collective consciousness has a consciousness, as of all of our collective consciousness concentrated together, as does the oversouls, and different oversouls are collective of different types of beings, and eclectic types of beings. So this idea of existence, a lot of times during the course of the day, I'll listen to Bashar and some of his exercises over and over and over again, depending on what's going on. Like if I'm sitting working at my computer or whatnot, I'll just sit there and listen and listen and listen. And over time, over the last year, it's kind of, sometimes I've done some very simple things and had some information unfold, where I've had the sense where I was the bird flying by, and pieces of the snow as I was shoving snow on the East Coast, and just all these, very like, whoa, very interesting things. And holding the I am as a thought, you give off a different type of energy that is recognized by other beings as well. It's just the conscious knowledge that there is an oversoul, that you're an individuated soul, that you're slipstreaming through billions and billions of realities per second. All these things in your energetic state, and what I've heard called the diamond light body or the light body. expands out more and more and more and is recognizable to beings on higher levels, other so that it will be visiting for first contact as time goes on. And a lot of this you're going to go, what the hell are you talking about? Because some people haven't come across some of this information. Some people in the communities that are listening to channels like Bashar and Darryl, Anka, and Brad Johnson and Adronis and all these other channels, tons and tons and tons of different channels. Inside the video down below, you'll find links back to the foundation that I started to try to put links out to all these different places, all these different people. Go and listen to some information and just follow the ones that feel best to you. Follow your heart center, follow your heart. From what I understand, your heart center is that part of your excitement, that link to the higher mind, that link to the aspect of you that is on a higher level, that doesn't experience time in the same way. Time is more fluid and there's less space, so it knows. It's like having a twin on the mountaintop and you're in the valley, you're walking along and the twin goes, oh no, take a left. You're like, eh. And you go and the bridge is out and you're like, oh, okay. And you go back and the twin's like, yeah, that road, if you'd taken a left. The translation between the higher mind and the regular mind doesn't always translate well into words. It's more of a feeling. So that feeling of excitement, that feeling of energy and love and anticipation and creativity is that aspect of you bleeding through your heart center into physical reality. And when you follow that, I understand and I've experienced that you can get an ecstatic explosion of synchronicity, just event after event after event after event. I've left my house and I was going to walk down to the barber just down the street, and right as I walked outside of my house, I had the barber come by and go, hey, come jump on in. And coincidence, whatever, this is your reality, you put everything in it. It's happening to you, not by you. It's happening by you. You're creating it. You're not a victim. This is happening to you. Experiment with it. And, that's basically what I did. I came across some information on Bashar. I saw one of Bashar's videos, very short, maybe like a 20-second clip. And I'm like, whoa, that looks interesting. And I followed a line of energy that has unraveled information that is quite mind-boggling. And is really not able to be put into words what types of feelings come through. They talk about unconditional love. I'll do a video on that. I've had some experiences that you could probably label as that, and some people say that's okay, crazy talk. Like, no, it's like it's not. It's not insanity or something strange or some neurons out of place or something strange like that. It's something, and is something that it could be labeled as unconditional love. Definitely would be labeled as unconditional love. It is a feeling that's excitement and orgasm energy, and all this thing in a singular moment. And I would consider it the absence of time, where you're at that moment where you just exist, and that's I'd say the most beautiful thing that I ever had the opportunity to experience, and it comes and goes. So that's what I wanted to share today. I was trying to make this short, but yeah, I keep going on. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, please send messages on YouTube. If you're on the foundation site, on High Vibration Foundation, please go ahead and jump into the contact form and send a question. If you have anything that you'd like to provide as far as information that you think would be useful to others, I'm always looking and always open-minded to videos and other types of things to post on the foundation, so please share. And that was something that Bashar had on the end of one of his videos, and a couple of them, but one in particular that I like listening to. And at the very end it said share, and it was like there's something inside. I was like, ooh, you got to share. And it's been a while. I haven't listened to that little voice until now, and it feels good. And I hope this was helpful to you. Some people are just going to go, well, forget all that. That's just crazy talk. Other people are going to go, going to be like me, like, wow, I've been looking for that all my life, and tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. I've had conversations with people that lasted hours that are just soaking up information and going out and doing research and playing catch up at this point in time on this type of stuff. So wherever you are, love and light,